Hello all you amazing and wondrous people. Today we're going to be playing Poly Bridge. We'll be doing 5.1 through 5.5 in the 80's Funland. Welcome back to the channel. I stand alone gaming. But with that being said, the only difference I'm going to do in this episode, the bridges are getting more complex and a little bit longer to build. So what I'm essentially going to do is beat them prior and then just load up my bridge, and that way you guys can get the information faster or whatever you're looking for. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and load up this one. So essentially what I did here, built two roads straight across, put a brace here, put a brace here. This top part opens up this way, so it comes away from the boat, and this bottom part right here gets pushed down underneath the boat. Normally you wouldn't see that in real life because the bridge would be in the water, but it's a video game. So I ended up beating it, got 100%, so let's go ahead and see what happens. So it definitely looks easy, but it took me a little bit of time to figure out that you have to keep them separated. As you can see, I got a brace here, but it's not connected to the top bridge. And I also have a brace here, but it's also not connected to the bottom. So just keep that in mind as you are trying to build that. So let's go ahead and hit retry. Give you a better look at what I got. For the most part, the expand and contract are where they should be. This was about 45. The one that's pushing down, the one that's pushing up doesn't have to go nearly as far because the boat's only like right here. Whereas if you get to push down, you have to go all the way down to this part. So go ahead and hit play one more time. As you can see, this one's not moving nearly as far as this one, but it still works. So I think 45 is cutting it a little close. Maybe you want to do 46, but you definitely need all these braces. Not mainly because of the weight, but because of when you're using the hydraulic. But that was for 5.1. Here we are at 5.2. Edge hugger. So this one was a little tricky, but you can make it pretty simple just by doing this. So basically what I did, put road straight across, put a steel triangle for reinforcement. Obviously add a little bit more braces, and then I got pulleys right at the end here. Go ahead and take a look. So as you can see, if those weren't steel, they would have snapped that wood right off. Goes back down, locks back into place, and then you're ready for car number 2. There you have it. So that was 5.2 edge hugger. Now this one was a little tricky, only because you have to figure out where you want to put the jumps. So I think it was 3 road pieces here, I put 3 road pieces here, and I put 2 I think at the end. But let me go ahead and load this one up. Okay, so I put 2 in the front, 3 here, 3 here. So essentially what happens is you're trying to get this guy to go off as decently far as you can. You need steel here to be able to cushion the blow of landing, and then you need this part here. Only reason I didn't put this one as wood right here is because how far the road is away from the balloon, it actually couldn't reach. And then instead of just leaving it opened, I put extra braces in the center here. Reason being is if I take this one out, this middle beam, wood beam, would snap. So let's go ahead and see what happens. See, it's pretty smooth. So it's definitely a lot of like adjusting. It's not going to work obviously the first time you build it. Let's go ahead and try again. So yeah, you want to adjust a lot of these things, but this is the essential or the look of the build that I got. But like I said, if you go ahead and try to delete these, right? Go ahead and delete those. You'll see that it starts breaking at the end there. See what I mean? So you definitely have to put those extra braces in. Definitely let me know. If you guys find a better build, definitely let me know that too. I've been playing this game a lot recently, and you know, I do look up some of the bridges and I try to make my own variants of them. But yeah, I definitely like seeing what other people come up with. I think that's one of the best parts of the game, is like there's no set way of how you get to beat it. You just get to beat it with how you built it, you know? I mean, a lot of bridges are similar because they have like a general idea of what you're supposed to do, but there's always been some pretty cool ones too. Let's go ahead and load up 5.4. This one is called Drop Bridge. Now this one was actually pretty easy. I think the hardest part was me realizing that I need like this little lever arm. But other than that, it was actually pretty easy. So you build it up on an angle here. Put on your little braces. I got 2 ropes. And I got 1 hydraulic here attached to this metal bar. It works out pretty good. I did at some point try to get it to attach here, but for some reason it never would, so I just got it to sit on top of the land over here. And that would be 5.4. Now this one was actually pretty tough because of how long this expanse is, and you only get road and wood. So essentially what you have to do is build the road using your tracing tool, and then you basically build your reinforcements, and then I built an extra set of smaller reinforcements on top of that. You just do reinforcements, it'll start breaking on you, and it's not fun, trust me. I had to work on it for a while. But yeah. This is what I ended up with. If I push these in a little bit, for some reason it starts breaking, so I just pulled them all the way out. But let's go ahead and hit play. So as you can see, we made it pretty good. So with that being said, that is 5.1 through 5.5 in the 80's Funland for Polybridge. If you learned something, or if I helped you out in any way, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video. And if you want to see more of this content, or the next video that I decide to make on this content, please subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate that also. But with that being said, thank you for your time, thank you for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Take care.